Good morning, you guys. This is the day that the Lord has made. We shall rejoice and be glad in it. Hope you guys are having an amazing day today. Hope everything is well with you. And so I wanted to jump on this morning. Of course, I have my pink on. Why? Because it's Breast Cancer Awareness Month. And y'all already know I love pink. So I wear pink with a purpose this month. And big shout out to all of our survivors who have been through it and is going through it and doing their very best. So I'm really super excited about you guys having an amazing day. Okay. So I wanted to just really give you guys some real life information and let you know about how you have the right to come over and be an overcomer of your yesterday. You can't let people hold you to your yesterday. That's something that we just cannot do. Good morning, H.E.R. Remember, you guys, to do me a favor to like, tag, and share the video. And also, if you're watching me on YouTube, come on and subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell so that you can stay connected. Good morning. Good morning. All right. So don't be held to your yesterday. Don't allow people to hold you to your used to be and what you was once in life and how things in life for you really honestly where you were. Have you been in a position to where you have really seriously had a real live conversation with somebody that you may have known and you have really seriously talked with that person and you're like, hey, friend, I wanted to talk to you about things that happened some years ago, and we were just having a conversation with another friend and blase skippy and all that kind of stuff. And as y'all are talking and catching up with each other, only conversation that is relevant to the day ahead is we talking about our yesterday. Like everything that we talk about, it's all about our yesterday. It's nothing about our today. Everything we talk about is about the yesterday. Have you ever been in a position to where you have had a hard time? Something has happened in your life where you really truly have made some really major mistakes and there is somebody holding you to your yesterday. Something just like a criminal background. People hold you to your yesterday because you made a major mistake or you made a minor mistake in your life and there it is. There's somebody holding you to your yesterday. I want to encourage you guys and make sure that you understand you have the right to change your story. You have the right to change the whole narrative of what has happened in your life. You have the right to really seriously make a decision and a choice that you're going to be different, be the difference, and you're going to make a huge difference in your life. You're not going to be holding yourself to that same plow of hatred, hurt, and depression and some oppression and being broke down because your yesterday has a right to come up, but it also has a right to leave. I love the fact that there was a book, there is a book that I'm actually reading. I'm doing a book club review on each and every Wednesday, and it's called The Richest Man in the Trash Can. And he said in the book by Antonio T. Smith Jr., he stated in the book when he said that you should not try to change your past. Like you cannot better the past story. You can't be taking all of your past things away and pushing it to the side like as if it never happened. Really, truly, your past is what helps you get to your new beginning for your next day. And I really think it's important that we really start embracing our yesterdays and say to our yesterdays, okay, this is what happened. This is where I am. These are some things that occurred, but I really truly am not all of what yesterday was. I really do have something to go forward with, and I really am a better today. I'm a better person in my today to move me forward to my next level. I have the right. I am really truly entitled to changing things in my story and rewriting a new chapter. That's the reason why life comes about and we do honestly have opportunities to grow. We have a chance to grow from every mistake in which we made. Life brings us these trial and errors and places where we really seriously can become a better person. You really seriously need to make sure that as you're looking about what you're doing in your life and how you really have lived your life. And there should really be a difference. The difference should really show up each and every time. I mean, come on. If you are now, if you are now an adult, right? And you are still thinking like when you were 16, that's an issue. There should have been a real major change, and there should be a real major situation that happens in your life. You really should be making a real big difference in between the time from when you were 16 to whatever age you are now in your adulthood. You really honestly should not be living on that yesterday behavior of when you were a teenager. I know there are sometimes people develop a little later than others, and I do understand some people have a learning delay and all those things, but we're not talking about that. We're talking about the fact that if you're still behaving in your childish manner when you was 21, fancy free, probably didn't have no type of responsibilities, real life responsibilities beyond taking care of yourself. And even if you had some responsibilities, but you kind of lacked in taking care of those responsibilities, now today you should be changing into the new you to build yourself and get to that place where you're trying to go. I think it's so quite alarming when you find yourself in position and you have the right, you have the whole right to be a better person, but you don't take advantage of that opportunity. I don't like it when, and I say I don't like it with a strong don't like. I do not like when we do not, as a united front of people who say, I have vision, I have dreams, I have goals, I want to be something, I want to do something, I want to really seriously pull myself up and become a better person than what I was honestly given. No matter what the narrative of your lifestyle was, no matter what the narrative of your life living and whatever the narrative was of your stability within your home setting. But you have the right to seriously say, I'm going to really do my best and I'm going to be my better. But if you continue to take that narrative and leave it to the side and do not really embrace it, and push forward and say, I really truly deserve this much better outlet. I really truly deserve this opportunity to come forth and really live my full life and get all these great things that really seriously is designed under God for me. We get so afraid in our lives and we really seriously do have fear, and it sets up inside of us where we're not able to push forward and become that person that we're supposed to be. Why do we allow ourselves? And this, all that I'm talking about is it's a self check, because people can only do to you what you give them the authority to do. See, we're so quick in our whole entire movement of who we are to blame somebody else. I blame you for how my life is being recorded. I blame you for how my life is being walked out. I blame you for how my life is really seriously being portrayed. I blame you. But you can't blame somebody. You can't blame anybody because you gave them the keys. You gave them the authority. You gave them the right and the power to do the things that they want to do in your life. I was talking to a friend yesterday and it was so hilarious because we were just reflecting over some moments and some situations that has happened and how we view some things that, people will say and do, of how people will speak word curses onto your life, how they would just try to really seriously get into the deep of who you are and try to down you and really pull you off of where you're supposed to be, take you off the track and snatch you off, throw you in the ditch and tell you stay there. But you give that person that authority. I had a friend that called me and she was like, I'm so upset and I'm so tired of people just doubting what I do and not believing in me and not walking my vision out. I say, but you gave that authority. You said and you made decisions, and there's something that you're doing that's saying to that person, I give you permission to feel that way about me. I give you the authority to walk and feel that way about me. I'm so upset. I feel this way about you, and here is the authority. Hand it over. Here you go. You can feel that way. That's not how you should feel. That's not how you should allow that person to really seriously walk into your life. You have to give that person their lane to stand in, and you have to also give that person their rules and instructions about how it works for you and their relationship in your life. I talked about the puppet master. I was talking about how we need to cut the strings of the puppet master, because here it is. The puppet master is getting the opportunity to do too much to us. The puppet master is able to control everything that happens in our movement. And I talked about how the fear of the puppet master was simple, because the puppet master is there to just get you off track. And he has the strings, or she has the strings, because you gave them over to them. But here it is. When you're done and you're tired and you're ready to really seriously walk away from that yesterday. See, that's the part when everybody gets in a place and it gets to scrambling around and fear sets in. Because how do I really leave my yesterday, Nikki? How do I walk against something that really has been a part of my life, and it has been something that has kept me bound in that position, in that place? It's like someone telling you that I am so proud of my complacent life. I'm so proud of not having anything. I'm so proud of knowing that I got a skill, I got a vision, I got a dream, but I am not fit to get up and stand up on my 2 feet and walk 1 step, 2 steps, 3 steps. No, I'd rather sit down and just think about this and let it hunt me. And then you have people that come along to remind you. Girl, you remember back then? Remember when we used to? Remember how we was? Me and that same friend that was having that conversation, I say, it's amazing how the conversation we host with each other is based upon something that we used to do. Then we have to kind of catch up on what we're doing today. And I directly said, I don't want to do that. I don't want us to have to catch up on today. I don't want us to have to catch up on our today because we're so caught in our yesterday. I don't want to catch up. Yeah, lots of time, family. Absolutely, Connie. Absolutely. And I don't want to catch up on that yesterday spirit of bringing it up into our today. I don't feel like it's fair. I know it's not fair, because we can talk real free flowing about everything that happened. Yeah, trying to remind you of who you were. Absolutely. But here's the thing. I don't want to do that. I don't want to catch up on who we were back in the day. We have a free flowing conversation about how we used to drink, how we used to hang out, how we clubbed, how we was dating this guy, that guy. We were running around town. We was doing all these fun things and all of these fun, flavorful attitudes and behaviors that we had. How we was just spending our money, going on trips, and really not going anywhere, not making any type of leeway, and not elevating ourselves and nothing. And we had good minds, good visions, because we've always, me and my friends have always had visions to be on a major high scale level. Even though we hood girls, even though we grew up in the hood, we hood, but we've always lived our lives on that high level and always traveled and did the very best. So I get to giggling and laughing when I see people who are so excited about Mexico, and I'm like, I should have just been buying property in Mexico as much time as I spent there. But we live on a yesterday. And now our conversations is built on the yesterday. So when we pull ourselves out of our past experiences and our good laughs of what we did yesterday, now we're in a place of, we get to the front. What you doing now? See, that's an issue, especially the way that social media is. You can see what a person is doing now. If you don't at least, talk to your friends, talk to your family, they can at least get on Facebook or Instagram or something or YouTube and they can see exactly what you're doing to at least keep a conversation flowing and going. But do you not understand that because that person is complacently stuck right there in that yesterday, they're complacent and they're okay with that yesterday conversation with you? That's really pretty much all they want to do. So when you're faced with those type of things, especially like what Connie said, when it's your family trying to remind you of who you were. Because here's the thing, Connie, when they're trying to remind you of who you were, really, truly, it's because they don't want to move forward and face who they are not and where they are not in their present situation. A lot of times people come up with their own impressions on you because they don't want to impress themselves on what they have going on. It is so easy for that person to hold you to your past because they don't have to face their future. It's almost like a person that, you hear most celebrities and a lot of entertainers and people that has money, anybody that has access to money and resources and they're doing much better than where they are, people always want to say, I remember when you was trying to get that little. Remember that key word? I told y'all about that little word. Little. Little. I remember when you was getting your little business. I remember when you was doing your little work. I remember when you was, you was lit. Mm-hmm. Oh, when she was trying to start that little stuff. No, it wasn't little. It's always been big. She said, Miss Lanisha said, some people don't want to grow and try to hold you back. Absolutely. They jump on that bandwagon real big to hold you down. They're like an anchor. They just hold you down. And that's what the anchor purpose is to hold you in place so you will not move. But can I free you up for a second? Please break the chains, cut it off, and let them go. It is nothing wrong with growing. There is nothing wrong with revamping your circle. There's nothing wrong with revising and rearranging and reconstructing what you need. There's nothing wrong with moving one person out of this space and putting this person into this space. When people don't bring value to your life, when they don't add value to your world, when they don't add value to what you're trying to get done, you cannot afford to allow a person that's not bringing value to you to stand in your way. I don't like when I hear about relationships, couples having issues, and they're holding their mate to that yesterday. That is so disheartening because why are you holding them to that yesterday? They made a big mistake. You decided to say, I'm going to stay. I'm not going to go. We're going to work this thing through. But every time you guys become angry, you bring up yesterday. See, I remember when, and I remember when, and I remember when, and you know when, you know when, I remember when, because see, you know when, and it's like that person is sitting there like, but I thought we were supposed to be watering the bridge. We supposed to be putting that underneath the bridge, put it in the stream and let it flow. Now you trying to make it come over the bridge, just get washed out and flood us out. But I thought it was going to be just a little water stream because we tossed it in the stream to let it flow on down the river. Let me go spiritual. Okay, somebody has been in the streets, living their life, doing wrong, selling drugs, living dirt, whatever they do, however they live their lives, and then they decide they want to come to Christ. They accept their calling, gifts, and positioning in Christ. They become a preacher. They can become an evangelist, whatever it is that they're doing. But it comes one person or two persons or three or four persons that come along and really, truly ridicule that individual out. Oh, I ain't following him because he used to sell drugs by my mama house. Baby, I'm not going to be listening to her. She used to be a stripper. Now she want to be the praise dance leader. Oh, okay. He who is without sin, please throw your stones first. But you cannot hold me to my yesterday. I have the right to walk away from my yesterday. I have the right to say bye bye past, hello future, good morning present, good evening right now. And I have the right to really seriously grow from those places. Surround yourself with people who have visions where you want to go. Absolutely, Connie. Absolutely. And it's hard, you guys. It's hard. It's tough. It's a real live workout to really get people on board when it comes down to bettering your life, their lives, and doing what they need to do. I've been telling everybody about there's an opportunity for you. $20 can change your life. $20 can change your business. $20 can make things a little bit better for you when you look at business on a level to where you can set up goals and there's somebody that's setting up goals that you can high soar and be better. But people won't jump on that. But once I say, oh, we're doing this for free, people jump on free. Why do you want to still live in a way, in a place where you don't even have enough inside of you to invest in you? It's amazing how when I talk to young business entrepreneurs and small business, it's amazing how the first thing they say to me is, I want to have a big corporation, but people don't want to pay. Then I think about how we've had a whole full 2-hour conversation, and I say to myself, then I say it out loud, because what I say to myself, then it always come out, and I say, okay, so thanks so much for having this conversation with me. Now, I want to recollect something that you said. You said you want to have a big business, but people say they don't want to pay. We've been on a phone call or we've had a meeting for 2 hours, and this is back when I used to do long drawn conversations with people for free. And I call it exposure. So it was crazy how I would say to them, now you made a statement. You said that you wanted to grow your business, but people won't invest in you for free. They want it for free. We just sat here and talked for 2 hours for free. Are you going to invest in me? And a lot of times they don't call me back. And it's okay, because I see them right now. And if I drop a nugget, if I do videos like this, again, thanks everybody that's watching on the replay. Thanks everybody that's paying attention. Hello, Miss Melanie. I see them and I see their whole struggles on their pages and things like that. And then on the Monday advertisement, I do that for free. They put in their information like back to back, back to back, back to back, back to back. But what are you saying, Nikki? I'm saying that quit living on your yesterday behavior. Live on your today. Live in your today. Do what you have to do today. Live on your today. Make sure that you are able to live in today. And once you start living in today, then you will start understanding that yesterday is just what it is. It's gone. You want to better yourself? Start doing better things. Start hanging around better quality people. Start living your life to be better. Start making sure that you are much better. Stop putting yourself in positions and holding on to things that is truly yesterday behavior. It happened. Let's deal with it. If you're not willing to confront it at that moment, you got to let it go. But if you want to confront it, you want to move forward and start your processing and healing from it, do that. But the more you sit and allow your yesterday issues, concerns, and everything that has happened to you to lie dormant in your world, it's going to continue to hold you and keep you and hold an anchor to your ankle and keep you down. It's going to ball and chain you, and you're going to be sliding around trying to make it. And you could be going and running faster if you cut off the ball and chain. I wanted to make sure you guys understand that there is opportunities of a lifetime for you out there. You can change your life. You can change your situation. You are in control of what happens in your own world. Stop saying nobody wants to help me. Everyone is trying to help you. But who is going to be your first rescue? It's going to have to be you. You're going to have to take your little and understand that your little can multiply into a lot. But you got to be willing to put your little up and let it multiply. If you can believe that Starbucks is going to take care of your morning coffee, or whatever drink you get at Starbucks, or whatever you get at Starbucks, at the price that they charge you. And when you get around to the window, if you're going through the drive-thru, that you have that amount of money, and there's faith in them that they're going to deliver what they said they're going to deliver. You should have that much ability to believe in what you need and what you have for your own business, for your own family, for your own self. If you believe that you're supposed to be doing something different, you just kind of don't know what to do, you don't know where to do it at, then you should believe that these things are supposed to happen. Y'all, I'm serious about us making better decisions and choices. You know, it is October 1st. So for us here at Simply Her Movement and in every business that I have, it's 2021. We're in our 2021. We're on to our next place. We're on to our next vision. We're on to our next dream. We're getting ourselves prepared. We're already in our 2021. We're getting ready to plan up for 2022. Because I'm no longer, as the visionary and as the CEO, as the founder of my organizations, I'm no longer sitting stagnant and worrying about what somebody did to me yesterday, or what I did not accomplish on yesterday, what I did not finish on yesterday. There are some things in my 2020 that has to come over to my 2021, but it's the top of the list that will be getting finished out in this year today. So what I'm saying to you guys is that today, where we are today, we have to do better. We have to make sure that we're making a better choice. And how do you make these better choices is you have to really seriously get serious about you. So for the rest of this month, I want to challenge you. If you really want to grow, and if you really want to come out of your situations, your current state of being, you want to get healing, you want to be healed, you want to be whole, and you really want to make sure that you're feeling your very best, you're winning on every level, you're getting it. I need you to really seriously take yourself on a 30-day journey. And the journey is simple. I need you to get in your own face, get in your own mirror, get in your own way, and stand there and say, today we're not going to fail. Today we're going to succeed. And today we're going to make better choices. You know what those things look like for you. You know what failure was, but you're not going to fail no more. Today we're going to succeed. You know what success is for your life. And today we're going to make better choices. So you know what better choices you need for you. You know what persons you need to talk to. You know what places you need to be a part of and be in. You know what situations that is going to benefit you. It may be hard conversations that you need to have with somebody, but you need to have those conversations. And this is what I want to say to everyone who has a business, who is an entrepreneur, who calls yourself to be something, and you really want to do some things. Here's what I'm going to tell you. I need you to make sure that A, don't leave out of 2020 without your 1650 DBA. That's the least you can pay in the state of Texas. If you're here in Texas, 1650 is the price for a DBA doing business as. That's the first step. If you want to go up to the next step and you want to get your LLC, cool. You can do that too. You don't know how to do it, get on the website. There's the SOS website, the Texas Secretary of State website. Get on there, read. And if you don't know how to do that, look, search, and find. I got an amazing young lady that can help you with that. Her name is Sonia Ray Pope, Elite Professional Services. They can help you with the LLC and walk you through and explain to you. But here's what you need to understand. I said Elite Professional Services, they are a business. They're operating. So that means you got to pay for their services. So you got to be willing to pay for yourself. And if you cannot afford it, what you need to do is you need to research. Get into the books, get into the website, and find out what information. YouTube is amazing. So why not get on YouTube and learn how to do some of the things that you need to get done? You can learn all the things you need to get done. And then you need to connect with somebody. Get with some positive groups. Get in some of these groups. There's Black-owned business groups. There's different organizations, whatever field and industry that you're in. Facebook has a group for everybody. Pretty much everybody that's doing something, go ahead on and do it. That's right. Stop wanting everything for free. Absolutely. I am a part of an amazing group, a business university, ATS. Yes, I'm going to plug it every time. My amazing opportunity is free when I started out. Then my next amazing opportunity is $20. And as I grow in the organization, I'm going to excel and go to every level that they have. And guess what? They pay me to be a part of their program. So one thing about it is if you don't have a lot to lose, you can only afford a little small amount to lose. And I always tell people $20 is something I can lose. And so guess what? I will lose my $20 to something that's an amazing move for me to grow and to be better. And the price value that they're giving me for free, oh my God, it's amazing. But guess what? I'm not losing. I am winning. Because in this organization, in this business university, there are so many perks. And if you want to know about more about ATS University, by all means, inbox me. And I'm going to tell you right off the bat, don't inbox me to be nosy. Inbox me to be serious. And y'all know I don't say many times, I don't turn people away. But where I am in my 2021, there's a lot of people that's going to be turned away because I have no more time to play games. And it may seem harsh to you, but it's real life for me. Because complacency, it really honestly does rub off. Complacency really does put you in position to where, you start acting like the people in which you put yourself around. My grandmother used to say, if you hang around the trash, baby, it's going to get in your eyes. And my mama used to say, play with a puppy, he'll lick you in the face. I ain't no puppy. So what all that mean is, those old cliches and all those things say, is really saying that I don't have time to play. I can't be on the ground anymore because the ground is not my place. I should soar high in the sky. I'ma still be the same Nikki A. Kaza. I'ma still help you as much as I possibly can, but there's gonna be a limit. I'm putting a limit on how much help I'm giving out. I want to help people who are serious about helping their own selves. And I'm not really trying to grab a whole crowd. Y'all know how I am. I have no intentions on grabbing a whole crowd. If it happened, amazingly. Cool. Let's celebrate. But there are 4 people that I can see on my side right now where it says there's 4 people on. If you 4 people are the only 4 people that I touch with this message today, and everybody that's watching me on YouTube that's going to come across my YouTube channel, if you are the ones that I touch, I pray that I touch you so well and I ignite a spirit of excellence inside of you and really seriously push you and provoke your thinking thought that you know that you can do better. And I hope you get so fired up and so eager to where you go out and you look for your better. But stop wanting everything for free. Let's get that off of us. Stop always putting your hand out and begging, and put your hand up and lift yourself. Stop holding on to those things that seriously is holding you back from getting to where you need to go. Every time somebody see you, they should not be pulling out a violin because you got a woe it's me story. And every time you do cry out and say, I'm hurting, something is wrong, then somebody's helping you and they give you healthy suggestions and they give you homework to be a better person and help your healing. And you tell them why you can't, you're not ready. And the sad part of it is, you guys, is that there are just some people that's going to be left on the side of the road. And they just going to stand there and always wave at you as you pass by. They just going to wave. And I'm not saying that you have to discard them. I'm saying that just wave back and tell them, hey, and if you have time to give a word of encouragement towards them, give a word. If you want to check on them, check on them. But one thing I can tell you is this here. Quit wasting all your precious energy and time with people who ain't trying to do nothing. Y'all know what I say. I'm not everybody's tea, and you not my Kool-Aid. But you hang around me long enough, you're going to mess around and get saved. And to the naysayers, those people who speak word curse, stop speaking word curse. Shut your mouth. Because the only thing you're doing is you just egging God up to bless that individual who you speaking against. He just sitting up there watching, saying, let me bless my child, because see, she ain't spoke nothing over on you, but you spoke everything on her. Let me show you how I'm gonna make you sit down at her feet. Yeah, Connie, you're so welcome. And Connie, you're winning on every level. I want to let you know that today. We haven't talked in a while, but we need to talk. But you're winning on every level. I am super proud of you. If nobody else is proud of you, Connie, I'm proud of you, girl. And I love it. I love that attitude. I love that new you. I love how you push forward through all your adversities. I love what you got going on, girl. Keep it going. Don't worry about it. You doing amazing, chick. I'm telling you, you are doing amazing. Kathy Tatum's in the house, collaborating voices is in the building, y'all. Yes, that's my girl. If you know what we know, they would. Oh, yes, ma'am. Exactly. But you know what's the crazy part of it is that H.E.R, what I found out today is that some people don't even care to be a millionaire. Some people don't even care about coming out of their situation. Some people just want to really seriously be fed and always being fed, always being fed, always being fed, always being fed. So now our search is on for what we do is for those people who seriously want to move from a place of not having enough and want to move to a place to having enough, and then move from a place to having over enough, and then having a place of, oh, I want the abundance to flow and I want to keep the flow of all of my enough. Yeah. So that's what we're looking for. We're looking for people that's ready to flow, ready to go. But again, you guys, there's opportunities out there, not only with what I'm doing, but also other people who are really seriously investing their time and investing in and saying that they want to really seriously do the very best to make sure you have what you need. So I want to encourage you again, make sure you guys are doing amazing jobs. Make sure that you're staying on the real live track of where you need to go. But shut the mouths of those haters. And if you quit paying attention to those haters, Just leave them alone. Remember, they're watching you so they can copy what you do. Baby, when you're an original, you always need somebody to copycat you. I was telling somebody the other day, I've never seen Louis Vuitton have a word to say about people walking around with unauthentic Louis Vuittons. He doesn't have time for that. He's too busy making other purses and other shoes and other clothes, and he never drops his value. So stop dropping your value. Stop addressing people who don't have the value that you have. It's amazing how people will talk behind my back and they have so much to say of nice kindness in my face, but they will never ever come to my face and tell me what they said on the two side. Bring both faces to me and let's talk about both those opinions. So my thing is that I don't care about what you got to say behind my back. That's the clear thing. You're saying it behind me. You're not saying it in front of me. Because I can only address what's in the present. I can never address what's behind. Just as I'm looking forward here on the camera, I can't tell you something is behind me unless I turn around and look. So stop looking into the past. Stop allowing the past to hold you hostage. Stop allowing people to hold you hostage. And stop letting people stop you from doing what they need to do. If you don't want to invest in their own wealth, leave them where they at. That's right. Lonely and broke. Absolutely, Kathy. That's the truth. It's the same thing with Kathy Tatum. Kathy Tatum, I'm gonna brag on her. She has an amazing, amazing nonprofit organization called Collaborating Voices. Kathy Tatum is a real life coach in her own field. She seriously has so many things that she does amazing and great. You guys, I promise you, she is a walking jewel. And a lot of people sleep on Kathy Tatum and they don't understand that Kathy Tatum can help them get to a whole lot of new levels and get them in some places and give them information that's going to help better their brand and their business, especially in the nonprofit world. So if you do not know Kathy Tatum, you need to get to know her. Collaborating Voices. She is big and an advocate, a strong advocate, and has a lot of influence in domestic violence. She is a young lady that is doing the work and changing lives because she has experience. And also, it's a heart thing for her. And when I say heart thing, there's something that's closely attached to her. But y'all got to give it Kathy Tatum, and she will tell you her own personal story. But I wanted to just let you guys know, to my nonprofit friends who are new to the nonprofit world and you're looking for people to collaborate with, Kathy Tatum is one. But one thing I can tell you about Kathy, what Kat gonna tell you is you got to do your own work. Let me tell you something. Kat gave me some information to better my nonprofit organization. And baby, if I tell you the work she gave me to do, man, that girl had me want. I mean, I was up 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, still texting. She texting back. See, that's what I'm talking about. Entrepreneur hours. We up 2 or 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning talking about. Okay, so I did put this in, but this happened and this happened. She told me, she said, Nikki, I'm getting ready to go to bed. And what I need you to do is just step away from it and we'll address it in the morning. Now, mind y'all, it was already 4. It was 4 a.m. already. So she's like, we'll address it in the morning. See, y'all got to understand language of the entrepreneur. Morning for us is, we'll talk about this at 6 in the morning. Because we got to lay down and take us a quick 30-minute nap, right? And so, since I'm queen of deleting, blocking, done workers. Yes, ma'am. And so it was so hilariously funny. But you know what? It made me feel good to know that I just simply asked a question. And I asked that question was, do you have some information that I could use? Can you help me? And I had no problem. If she would have told me, this is my fee, I had no problem with saying, okay, Miss Kathy, all right, do you take a payment plan? But how much can you give me for this amount? This is what I have in my pocket. See, I don't have a problem with asking, well, I can't pay your full $400, but I do have $50. What can you give me? What kind of information can you give me for $50? I'm willing to put in. And let me tell you guys something. If you're willing to really seriously sow your seed to get to where you need to go, and you're willing to serve, you're willing to walk forward and really seriously be the light to what the path is where you need to head to, I promise you, you can get there if you do it with an attitude that I want to share, I want to sow, I want to give, I want to be, I want to put in. I need to really seriously, I need to pay my way there. Because here it is. You cannot have a business unless you invest in your business first. So stop asking people to invest in your business and you haven't even put the first dollar in. Before I ask anybody to do anything for Simply Her Movement, y'all, I don't know why I got all excited and upset real fast. But before I ask somebody to do anything for Simply Her Movement, I'm the first sower. And when I tell you my businesses really truly do pour in, they do. Let me be real candid honest with you. Nikki A. Kaiser supports everything that Simply Her Movement does. Say it with a T. Kaiser House Consulting, Root Life Counseling, the Storehouse, Resale Boutique and Resources. I support all of those on my personal income so that these businesses and this nonprofit organization could live. That's what I did. I poured into myself. I give myself a donation for my nonprofit organization, and I expect my tax write-off. Y'all saw me do my live, and I said my post, and I said, say it with a T. She say the donation center. It's not a donation center. Although we do give out some donations. I do have some donations that I need to start giving out right now. But it's not a donation center. But say it with the T. I said, say it with the T. Oh, Simply Her Movement, some t-shirts, because we paid for them. I was like, and you know, the owner of Said with a T, she had a good attitude, kind of, sort of, but she ain't called me back and tell me when she gonna give Simply Her Movement their t-shirts. Said with a T owner still owe Simply Her Movement some t-shirts. What are you saying, Nikki? I invested into myself. Simply Her invested into Say It With a T. Y'all, when I ask you guys to donate towards whatever I'm doing in the community, whatever I got going on, whenever I ask you guys to donate, I'm the first one to go to the Dollar Tree. I'm the first one. That's why I can tell you exactly what's at Dollar Tree. Because I'm the first one to put in. I'm not saying I pour in millions of dollars or thousands of dollars. I've been there, I've done that too. But I do pour in. If I only got $10 to sow to start it off, I just spend my $10. When I bought my first t-shirt from Say It With a T, because a basic t-shirt that Say It With a T is $20. That's a basic shirt. I paid $40 for two t-shirts. Then I wanted a fancy shirt with some glitter on it. I paid my $25. I have $65 invested in Say It With a T, and I'm looking for my shirts to come up real soon. So when y'all see me with a shirt on, I pay for those shirts. Why? Because I believe in treating my business with ultimate respect, because I want people to treat my business with ultimate respect. And I have no problem if you can't afford or you choose not to afford what you want from me. I have no problem with saying, well, call me when you're ready. Why? Because I'm not going to belittle myself. I'm not going to put myself on clearance because you want the discount only to go out and brag about it and say how you got over on me. Really, what you say? Oh, girl, she ain't that expensive. Why are you so proud to tell somebody that? But you love my quality of work. And we really are the only people, and I'm gonna go there with culture. Black people are the only people that can really seriously come and try to get you out of everything, and then they know how to talk down on you. Y'all saw me talk about how you I'm gonna still do business with black people. I'm just not gonna do business with this one particular person because I pay good money for what I want. I want it, I pay for it. If I don't have it at that time, I sit back and I wait for it. See, y'all don't understand. At one point in my life, I used to have a whole lot of money. and I didn't mind giving it away. I used to have a shipment before Amazon got popular, and you used to have to get direct shipments from the store. I used to get a shipment every single day from the Coach store. That's why I invested in Coach and bought stock into Coach. And I am encouraging y'all to keep buying Coach purses, keep buying Kate Spades. We love you guys. Thank y'all. And I did that because I knew that I needed to invest in what I love. So I buy stock into what it is that I purchase. I love Lane Bryant. So I buy stock into Lane Bryant. I got stock into Lane Bryant. So that's what I did. And I learned that young when I first got some money. And I got with this gentleman who was really seriously a real live investor in what he does in his field. He took me and sat me down and taught me how to really seriously invest in what you buy. You buy that brand, you invest in that brand, and you can get money back from it. So what I'm telling you guys is that let's get smart in our spending. But if you're going to support a Black business for real, if you're going to support a small business for real, if you're going to support a nonprofit organization for real, support them with a heart to know that you're supporting them and you're helping them build what it is that they need. And here it is. Say It With the T was only about 2 weeks old. I did a giveaway. Let me tell you guys let me correct you people who are all about getting stuff for free. You want stuff for free, but you too lazy to even come get the free stuff. Let's talk about that behavior. Yep, I'm talking about you. Ouch. If you did not come pick up your free gifts in a drawing, you lazy, you won't even come. That's crazy. Many companies will pay you to wear their merchandise. Absolutely. But you was too lazy to not even come and pick up the stuff. I mean, it's crazy how, and I get it, life happens. Yeah, it does. We all have life. I've had life to happen so much, but I still show up for the appointments in which I said I was going to do. She said, I picked up my free zoo. Listen, them zoo tickets, that's one of those free giveaways I gave. That was from the nonprofit side. Thank you so much to our donor for those free zoo tickets. And guess what? Those zoo tickets are expensive. To go to the zoo for a family of four, it's almost $125 for you to go to the zoo with a family of four. And if you got 4 free zoo tickets, and the only thing you got to do is call and go online and make your reservation now because of COVID, but you got $125 in your pocket to go and entertain your family for free. And you too lazy to come and get it? And I get your situation. I understand. No, the storehouse, the storehouse, what we have here at the storehouse is a donation center. It is an actual resource room. It is an actual resale. And everybody does joke and they make those funny jokes with me and they say, well, Nikki gonna give it all away. Well, thank God for Nikki having some amazing people that really do support me and they stand on the side of me and they will stand behind me and push me out the way and they will say, move, because see, you're gonna give it all away. We need this to be able to do what we need to do here. So they give me the leeway to move out of the way so that we can get what we need. Because if I do it my way, I'm only going to have it one way. It's only going to work one way. It's only going to do it one way. It's only going to come out one way. And the way that it's going to come out is simply not good for me. But they will be winning. So the people that stand behind me, they say, move out the way and let's do it. Let's do this like this. All right, you guys, listen. I'll come back later and finish the rant on, but I just wanted to give you guys some encouragement. Listen, it's not about what I say, it's about how I make you feel. And man, I hope I made you feel some type of way. Bye.